welcome back to another video. You guys, this one I'm so excited about. I have been texting these two girls about this collab for months. I made Georgina start a channel for this reason. I'm so pumped about it. So two of my very close friends, my girlfriends, we all used to work together. Now we all live in 3 different cities, which sucks, but I love them. We talk every single day. We're all on WW, we're on a weight loss journey, and I seriously just love them. But today, we're doing a collab that it's gonna hopefully turn into a series, which is basically cooking for two. Cooking for your husband, or your wife, or your boyfriend, or just a friend, if you have a friend over for a wine night or something, where you can cook easy, healthy, Weight Watcher friendly, calorie friendly recipes that everyone's going to love. Even people that are not on Weight Watchers or not on whatever plan you're following. And I think it's going to be awesome. So we are all making a recipe that our significant other, all of us have boyfriends or husbands, and stuff that we like to make for them. So there's no rules as far as breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts. It's just whatever you want to make, and I think we're going to try to do them like monthly. So we'll have like a cooking for two video come out every single month. So that will be exciting. Today I'm going to make creamy chicken enchiladas. I talked about this in one of my more recent videos. I think it was my favorites tag. I said that it's probably like my top favorite on-plan recipe. I don't make it very often. It's probably been over a year since I made it last, but it is so good, you guys. It's like a sour cream sauce with like shredded chicken inside enchilada topped with tomatoes. It is seriously delicious. It doesn't taste diet at all. It doesn't taste low calorie or low points. It is seriously so good though. And I think this time that I'm making it, now that there's some new products out, it's going to be the lowest calorie and lowest point option that I've ever made, and I'm really pumped about it. So definitely check out Georgina and Tara. They are going to be in the description box down below. I will link their channels. Please subscribe to them. Please tell them that I sent you. I seriously love them. They deserve all the subscribers in the world. Two of my very close friends. We keep each other on track. We have a group text where we're constantly talking about what we're eating that day, what we're gonna meal prep, are we on plan, how are we feeling? Like, they are like my tribe, my go-tos. I would not be doing as well as I am without these two. I seriously am obsessed with them. So definitely go check them out. I love them. And Georgina's channel is brand freaking new. I'm so pumped. So definitely check them out in the description box below. I can't wait to see what they're going to make. But if you want to see how I make these delicious chicken enchiladas, just keep watching.
If I could go back and make things right, I would have it undone. No, I hurt you. Yeah, I was blind. The blame is mine. Yeah, I feel the weight on my shoulders. Know that I regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done.
Hey y'all, okay, so I'm back in a different shirt because it's a different day, but I have measured out some chicken that I made. The recipe says 2 cups. I am gonna go ahead and do 3 just because why not? So I'm gonna do 3 cups of chicken just so I can have them like extra stuffed, and I already created the recipe in my app, and that's how much chicken I called for. So there we go. I did forget an onion. So we're gonna omit the onion part, but I'm still heating up the stove, and I have a little bit of garlic on the stove as well. So if you're following the recipe or if you read it, you'll know what I mean. Normally you would start by cooking your onion and garlic on the stove, get it nice and warm, and then once you mix up some of your sauce ingredients, you add it into the stove to kind of create that thicker sauce, and at the very end you add in the sour cream. I'm just gonna skip the onion part, but everything else will be the same. So I just wanted to pop in here and say that really quickly. Also, you'll notice that my boyfriend isn't here at this part of the video, but he will be later. I'm actually going to assemble these enchiladas, take them to his house, we're gonna bake them, and then I will top them with the tomato. At the very end, he'll try them, and I will let you guys know what he thinks of them. He's at work for another hour or so, and so I just wanted to kind of jump on this recipe, get it done. It's so easy, and it's so delicious, but it does have a few steps, so I wanted to just go ahead and get it started earlier in the day rather than later. So enough of me talking, let's get cooking. So chicken broth in my house, since I live alone, I'm usually only cooking for 1 or 2. It always goes bad. I never use it all. So I like to buy the bouillon cubes. 1 cube per 1 cup of water equals 1 cup of broth. So I've got 2 cups of water down in there, and then 2 cubes, and I've got it going on a high heat, or it will be here in just a second. So once that gets to boiling, the cubes will dissolve, and I will have 2 cups of chicken broth for this recipe. So in this bowl, I just have 3 tablespoons of self-rising flour. You can use whatever flour you have. And then I just added in some cumin and seasoning salt. Mix that together with a whisk, and then I added my chicken broth. You can use like room temp canned chicken broth, or you can use some from the fridge. Mine just happened to be hot because I was using the bouillon cubes. But dump that in, whisk it, and then we're going to transfer it over to the stove with our garlic. If you have a yellow onion, that would be in there with your garlic as well. So definitely keep that on hand for this recipe. But honestly, I kind of liked it without the onion. So totally up to you. Transfer that over, and then you're going to stir for about 5 to 6 minutes until the sauce thickens. Once it's thick, you just want to dump in your 1/2 cup of sour cream, or I use the Chobani Savor, which is Greek yogurt. Put that in there, mix it all together, and then just set it aside. We're going to work on the chicken filling for the enchiladas next. To the shredded chicken, you're just going to add a can of diced chilies, a 1/2 cup of fat-free cheddar cheese, and a 1/2 cup of the sauce that we just made. Mix that together, and this is going to be the filling for the enchilada.
Can we talk it out, make things right? I can feel us growing colder. I made my bed, yeah, I'm not proud. It was just a mistake, you should know that.
So you just want to have your oven preheated to 350. Go ahead and spray your baking dish and then roll up each enchilada. It's probably about 1/3 cup. I just kind of guessed, and it worked out pretty perfectly for 8 of these large ole tortillas. So once they're all rolled up, just top it with the remaining sauce. I used a spoon just to kind of evenly lay it over. Then cover it with foil, and you can throw it straight into the oven or into the fridge if you're cooking it for later.
You can't take another day. Oh, that's not okay.
So you want to throw it in for about 25 minutes if you cook it immediately. We ended up cooking it for almost 40 because it had been in the fridge for a while at the time that we had baked it. While it's in the oven, I'm just cutting up a Roma tomato to put on top. This is optional. Obviously, if you don't like tomatoes, you could just leave it off. Once your enchiladas are heated through and bubbly, pull it out, add the remaining 1.5 cups of cheese that's left over from when you were rolling the enchiladas. Throw it back into the oven about 5 minutes until it's completely melted. Once that's done, you can top it with the tomato, and they are ready to eat. So these turned out absolutely amazing. I have Georgina and Tara's channels linked down below in the description box, so please go check out their channels and subscribe to them. And then up next, I'm going to show you the breakdown of my recipes. Do have the recipe linked for you down below, the original recipe, and I wrote out exactly how I made it today. Here I'm just showing you my Weight Watcher app. 1 enchilada is 2 points, 2 is 5 points, and 3 enchiladas is 7 points. And here you can see exactly all of the ingredients that I used and just how those points come about in the recipe portion of the Weight Watchers app. So this app is called Lose It. I'm just showing you the calorie breakdown for different serving sizes, and that's all I have. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
When you're down and you stare out your window.